Today we're going to be detailing a disgusting Toyota RAV4. As you can see, it does have that beautiful red color, so by the time we're done washing the exterior, it's going to look incredible. The interior, nasty. If you check out the footage in the front of this video, you wouldn't want to clean this car. But today we're going to see how good we can really get it and how good detailers actually are. Also guys, please stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to be showing you a before and after transformation, so you really do not want to miss that, as well as I'm giving away the price of how much I quoted for this job. We are not quite headed to the job yet. We got about an hour, but we are headed to the store. Sometimes I run out of items. Today we're out of Dawn dish soap that, you know, we're kind of mix and matching. Sometimes I use Meguiar's Wash and Wax, which is a super good product, and sometimes I really just use dish soap inside of my foam can when I'm doing a mobile detailing job. And we're actually running to the store right now to pick some up. Not a situation I run into very often, but when I do have to, I just go and get the most basic Dawn soap that I can. I want to get one of the bigger ones, obviously, because every time you fill up your foam cannon to do the exterior wash on a car, it's going to be a good bit of soap that you're using, obviously combined with some water. But in this job, I do a lot of basic services, so most of my stuff is usually full. Goods have been acquired. If you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments from all of your customers for free, then check out QuoteIQ in the App Store and the Google Play Store, or you can try any paid tier right now for just $1 at myquoteiq.com, which is going to be the first link in the comment section and the description. Also, if you sign up for any tier for a year using my link, you're going to get a free coaching call with me. New clean scent. Honestly, it doesn't really care about how good it smells. It's going to mix with the water, so it's probably going to have a little bit of scent. About $4.40, and I got the biggest one they had. Into the process and the strategy we took against this vehicle, I just want to show you guys how bad it actually was. So much dust, so much dirt, so much grime everywhere under the seats. I filled up an entire trash bag with the trash, water bottles, I mean, you're talking magazines, and even when I was taking these clips, I had pulled out a ton of it after we pulled the floor mats out, but just a disgusting. But hey, with most vehicles that I get, the hard part is going to be the interior detail, and I expect that, which is why I charge what I do charge, and the exterior, I already know it's going to turn out great, but it's not going to be as difficult. You guys a little more information about the customer, or even the situation overall. I landed this person through one of my advertisements on Facebook, and they said, hey, listen, I'm really interested in you to come detail my car. I knew it was going to be a very good customer because it was an older lady. I had seen her neighborhood. She sent me her address, and I checked it out on Google Earth. Everything was super nice. I already knew that I wasn't going to be in a bad area, number one. I knew I wasn't going to have a problem with this person paying me, number two. And how bad can a grandma's car be? I did say this before realizing whenever we got there that she has grandkids that are constantly in and out of her vehicle. So this is causing a lot of the junk to be in there. The back of the seats full of magazines, underneath the seats full of water bottles. You're talking about ketchup wrappers, like change, napkins, suckers, all kinds of crumbs, and just dust everywhere. So we knew kind of what we were getting into. So to start off this vehicle, and kind of how I start off every other vehicle, is I go around the vehicle, I'm taking out all the floor mats, I'm taking out a lot of the trash that the customer probably doesn't need to have in there. I also ask beforehand, so whenever the customer, I'm first greeting them, they're showing me the vehicle, they're giving me the keys, I'm like, hey, listen, I don't know if you've already cleared out your vehicle, but there's anything in there that you do not want me to accidentally throw away. Can we go through it real quick and just make sure that you don't have anything in there? So after that is done and I have the keys, I'm going through with the trash bag, throwing everything away that I consider trash at that point, because I gave the customer a chance, while the person behind me, or whoever's working with me, usually the same guy, is going through behind me, setting up all the equipment. In the very beginning, all he needs is a water bucket, some brushes, one towel, some soap, and all I need is the vacuum with multiple tips, because I like to go through. Sometimes it's harder to hit stuff, you have to get underneath the seats, and we're kind of beginning to adjust. You guys are already kind of aware of it. If you've watched any of my other videos, you've seen how I detail. Whenever I'm going through the back of a vehicle, you're really just hitting every square inch of the car, going underneath the seats, going underneath the front seat, back seat, and hitting any grime that you can actually pick up. And a lot of the times you're going to be able to tell very soon whether or not you're detailing a car that has very cheap carpet in it or very nice carpet. So I think a lot of the older cars have more realistic carpet, and some of the ones now that are, 2023 is more expensive, are getting the really bad carpet, and I can't get some of this stuff out. It's really hard. Maybe my vacuum's not strong enough, but this is just to show you guys kind of where the other person or whoever's helping you detail is going to have an angle. They're going to be going around, making sure they're sanitizing all the doors, getting all the surfaces actually covered with soap, using the towel to go behind it, and water, making sure that you're getting rid of all that initial layer of dirt at the top. You don't want anything to be present or visible to the customer if they went around and looked. You want to be restoring the black to all the surfaces that you can, or whatever color the interior is. And those leather seats, you got to make sure you're cleaning those leather seats. Also, if you have anything to kind of apply a conditioner to and make them a little softer, that's something you could do too. But this is his genuine roll, going all the way around. I like to handle the vacuum and the pressure washer because those are the roughest parts. So anybody that I'm working with, the more labor I'm going to try to put on myself. Now, after the guy with the vacuum, I always start out with initially with a really skinny tip. That way I can go underneath seats seats, and I can get in between like a lot of the crevices, especially some of these like older vehicles. They have like a lot of tight spaces near the driver's seat. You want to make sure you're getting like in the tracks, you're getting in between the seats and the console on both sides, because stuff is going to build up there like crazy and you're hitting it from the back side and even just the right side of it or the left side of it, whatever you want to do. And as you're doing that, slowly as you're finishing, other guy is finishing too, you're going to switch your tip. I have like a bristle brush tip that I go around with my vacuum, and it helps me remove all the fuzz and dust that is left over even after he's done all this. You know, maybe the brush is leaving a little bit of dust, maybe also he's leaving a little bit of dust with the towels that he's using. It's all microfiber, but maybe he is, and I just go back over all the surfaces one last time, hit that, make sure you're hitting inside of the cup holders. Even in this job, we wash the customer's change. Once you've made sure that you fully took care of the front of the car, back of the car, middle of the car, you are now ready to switch to the exterior. So people that made it to this point in the video, you are lucky, and I'm going to show you the current transformation. So you saw the before in the beginning, you're about to see the after. The easiest part of a mobile detailing job, the interior is always going to be like the bulk of the time, and then by the time you make it to here, you are going to have to pick up your vacuum, pick up a lot of your equipment that you're no longer going to need, and all you're going to need is your pressure washer. You want to hook obviously your pressure hose up to it, your actual hose up to it, and you want to get your pressure wand out and you just start washing. You're going to rinse off a side, rinse off another side, then go back with your foam cannon. Then somebody has a wash mitt. You're going to be dipping it in water with the water having soap in it, and then just spreading everything around, really getting into those surfaces, making sure that you're cleaning that paint, getting rid of any of that disgusting top layer. Whenever using your pressure washer, open up the doors, hit all the door jambs as well. You're going to open up the customer's gas cap and you're going to wash the inside of it, not wash into the car, leave the little thing that screws in, but wash around it, because it's going to build up a lot of dust over time, or just like residual gas over time. So cool. Then you're going to wash the wheel wells, you're going to wash the rims of the tires, and that's actually the last part. So after you've spread everything around, you're going to go back after the foam cannon wash, and you're going to use your pressure washer and just rinse off all the stuff that the other person had spread around, whether it's from the side, front, top, back, wherever. Then the final piece that we like to do is obviously clean the windows with some Windex and some paper towels, but use some soap and a towel and a brush on the rims. Make sure the rims look incredible, and whatever you want to do with the tires is up to you, but make sure those rims look shiny and really good, and it's going to bring the whole car together. That is going to be the end of this disgusting mobile detailing job. I'm going to be honest with you, the exterior was not bad at all. Honestly, it was popping by the end of it. If we had some wash and wax Meguiar's soap, then I can't even lie to you, it would have looked way better than the Dawn dish soap that I bought in the beginning. But you can always use something like this. You can always mix and match and choose and figure out what works best and experiment. But this lady is just another piece in creating our social credibility. And obviously, if you have another person, we provided a bunch of basic services. Only took about 2.5 hours. It's pretty much muscle memory at this point for me and him, because he already knows what he has to do, I know what I have to do, and I don't have to tell him, and he doesn't have to tell me. So you're really able to knock out jobs extremely fast. Yeah, you have to give up a little bit of money, but whoever owns the equipment, whoever got the job, it's not going to be 50-50 split, but you are going to work as hard as you can, and you're going to make it happen. To the end of the video, I just want to say that you have earned the reward of getting to hear how much the job cost. I quoted this lady at $150. She ended up giving me $170, tipping us $20 extra because, obviously we did great work, and she said she wanted to tell people about me. She wanted to tell people about my trash can cleaning, about pressure washing, about any detailing she could possibly get me. She said that we do great stuff, and she was very impressed with the vehicle, which is going to help you out a lot if you actually can create some quality. If you're looking to start your trash can cleaning business, you're in the right spot. Thanks so much for checking out my school community. Let me tell you about a couple of the things you're going to get when you do join. First and foremost, I'm going to give you guys my A to Z guide on how you can start a trash can cleaning business and do it yourself. Secondly, I'm going to teach you guys the exact pricing strategy that I've used to land each and every customer, get the best responses you can. You're also going to get my step-by-step guide on how I was able to land $10,000 of trash can cleaning and mobile detailing customers all for free. Then I'm going to give you guys the before and after pictures that I use so that you can use them to land these customers yourself. Also, we're going to be doing live Q&As so that I can answer any particular questions you guys do have. There's a forum that you can submit questions in that we have direct access to answer, and there's a ton of different guys in here trying to start the same service businesses that you are, trying to make a ton of different money just like you. It's also not only trash can cleaning. I do offer many other services, pressure washing, mobile detailing, lawn care, and I'm going to be giving you guys all kinds of game on how you can start your business, what equipment you need, how much you need to charge, and how you can make tons of money. So if you're serious about getting started and you want to join a community of like-minded people, hit the button down below and join today.